Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you will screencast. So for those of you who did not pay attention during the live demonstration, this is the recorded version. So what you'll be doing, you'll be starting a Google Slides presentation. You'll open it up, it'll look like so. And you're going to go ahead and title it. We're going to call this The American and French Revolutions. And where you're going to be talking about in your slides how these two revolutions are so closely related. You're going to focus on how the the American Revolution influenced the French Revolution, and then talk about the details that we've covered so far of the French Revolution. So you'll start here. You'll already have some slides already made for you in the shared slide deck. So you're going to do 3 to 4 slides. And what I'm going to challenge you to do is put very little text on here. So what I would challenge you to do here, you can put a slide title. Then you can go over here to slide. You're going to go to apply layout. Oops, where'd it go? There we go. So we do the title with 2 columns here. Now what you can do, I want your slides to have no more than 2 bullets. Here's 1 bullet. I want no more than 2 bullets. That's it. The rest of the page here can have pictures. So if I am playing the role of one of you students, I can do a Google search of some of the images, some of the ideas that we've talked about in the French Revolution. For example, there's one here. It's not necessarily one that you would use, but I'm just showing you how to do the 2-finger trick on your Chromebook. Copy image, 2-finger trick, paste. You have 1 picture. You can put as many pictures as you can fit on the slide, but remember, when you are presenting, when you are through a screencast, you will be then required to talk about each picture. You mentioned the bullets, but you're going to have to talk about each picture. So for example, if I'm doing this part of the French Revolution, we talked about the tennis court oath, and on this slide I want to talk about the tennis court oath. Find a good picture here. Here's a good one. And paste. Make that a little bit smaller. Drop that down here. So if I'm presenting this, again, I would have some information right here where my bullets are, but I would be talking about the tennis court. I would be saying something like, well, the third state all met because they were locked out of where they were supposed to meet, and they met at a nearby tennis court with a vow that to always meet, no matter what the king says. They will always meet and make sure that there is a fair government, that they have a voice. So the way I explained it, I just said it right here. You're going to explain each picture you have on the slide. The stuff you talk about in each slide has to be about the pictures. You can have a couple bullets, no more than 2, but I don't want you reading the bullets. Okay, the person watching the video can read. I want you to go into detail explaining your pictures. So we're really going to try up your presentation game. So you would repeat that process for each slide here and add 2 bullets and a bunch of pictures on each slide until you have covered the connections between the American and French revolutions. And so you talk about the American, what we've learned, talk about the French, talk about how the American Revolution influenced the French. So when you're ready to start explaining this, your presentation will be by doing a screencasted video. So here's how you do it. You have a button right here called Screencastify. You're going to click on it. You're going to hit record. Oops, try that again. Record desktop. Okay. Okay, it's going to say your entire screen. Hit share.
3,
After
2,
the 3-second countdown,
1.
click hide, and now it's going to start recording everything. So when you're ready to start talking, you hit present. So you just start talking, but you read your title. Maybe you've added some pictures to this one, Then you go to your first slide. You read off your slide title, explain your bullets, explain your pictures, and you move on. When you're done, you escape from the presentation mode. You go back to Screencastify, click on the button, and you will hit, when it loads up, end recording. And what's going to happen, it's going to open up in a new, I have it muted right here, so I'm just going to pause it. But you would open up in a new window, and it would give you a preview of what you presented. So in this case, you could listen to it. If you think you did a good job, you could then save it and submit it. Or you could, if you think you could do a better job, all you have to do is hit the trash can button right here, and it goes away, and you can try again. So what's going to happen now that you have Screencastify, every time that you do a video on Screencastify, it saves it automatically in your Google Drive. You'll see a Screencastify folder in your Google Drive. So if you click over to your drive, starting on my drive, you'll see the Screencastify folder, and it shows you all the ones that you've done. So the most recent one's always the first one. So if you are ready to submit your video to me, all you gotta do is click on the video you want to send, hit the person button, and you can then share it with me. It's that easy. You can do it this way, or you can do it through Google Classroom. As long as you have it in Google Drive in your Screencastify, you can then turn it in through Google Classroom. I would prefer you do it through Google Classroom because it makes it easier for me to organize. So I would suggest that you use Google Classroom instead of just sharing, but I'm showing you both options that you now have. So if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. You can send me a message through Google Hangouts. You can send me an email, or you can come see me before school, after school, or during lunch.